The wait is over. It's game time on WZOT 101.9. This is Rockmart High Football, presented by
the John Purser Allstate Agency, Floyd Medical, the Nathan Dean Agency. All right, welcome to another exciting night of Rockmart High School football. I'm Martin Lumpkin along with David Williams and Michael Gravitt getting ready for a kickoff here. It's senior night here at the Rock. And, Michael, tell us about all the captains out there.
Yeah, so tonight's captains for the game, you got number 30, Chandler Cooper, number 54, Logan Holliday, number 2, Marcus Smith, number 14, Dylan Bailey, and you got the entire senior class as honorary captains behind them.
There's total 15 seniors on the team this season, and that's a good number. And these kids have had a good career here. This is their last regular season home game. If we win this one, we're going to play at least one more here in Rockmart because we're going to finish first in the region. If we win tonight or next week, either one of those two wins will give us first place in the region, and we'll have at least one postseason home game. But this is the last regular season home game, and it's good to see this group's played a lot of football and really had a lot of success in their high school careers. Coach Parson came in. They've won 9 games each of the last 2 seasons. This would be the 9th win of this season if they get a win here tonight. And just congratulations to these 15 seniors.
Yeah, this is their 3rd year with Coach Parson, right?
That's right.
So he's helped raise a lot of these kids. So
yeah,
and the first year these guys was freshmen. It was a tough year.
It was, and
we were calling the games then, and it was a tough year. But what a big change that we saw when these guys hit sophomore and Coach Parson came in here and. These guys have matured and playing good football right now.
So Rockmart won the toss and elected to receive, so they're going to put their offense out on the field first tonight, and so get a chance to score first.
It is raining here all of a sudden. Everybody's got their umbrellas and they're putting the rain hoods on.
I'm glad that we're where we're at.
It's good to be inside.
It is.
And the run through tonight is all about the seniors. Senior night, it's got all their names on it, and that got all the band, cheerleaders, and football team on there tonight. And so hopefully we can come away with a win tonight for these seniors. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back and get ready for the kickoff here. The Rockmart Yellow Jackets taking on Gordon Central.
Conquer any terrain with BF Goodrich tires and experience off-road performance that defies expectations. Now, extreme toughness and traction come with a little extra savings.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street.
Hey everyone, Jeff Bailey here with Days Pre-Owned Supercenter right across from Rockmart High School. Come find out why we're the region champs in the car business. Get a Days deal once, you're a customer for life. Enjoy the game. Go Jackets.
If you insure your house and your car with Allstate, you'll save money. Up to 10% off the auto bill and 15% off the home insurance. The Allstate home and auto discounts. More convenient, more reasonable.
To find out more about Allstate home and auto discounts, visit your local Allstate agent, John Purser, at 770-684-1328. Are you in good hands?
And now more exciting Rockmart Yellow Jackets football on 101.9 Hometown Radio.
All right, we're back here and getting set up, and the Jackets are on the field right now getting ready to receive the kickoff from the Gordon Central Warriors, and band's getting off the field, so we're getting ready. You can hear the music in the background.
I'm not sure what it is.
Maybe it's like Michael Myers' Halloween or something.
Oh, that's kind of what it sounds like. So,
but Gordon Central going to kick off to Yellow Jackets dressed in the black home jerseys with the white numbers, black pants, with the white helmets on tonight. That's the white helmets that have the wing T on them. And Gordon Central Warriors kicking off from our left to our right as we look down at the field. Rockmart set to receive. I believe Javen is back there. Javen Watley is back deep to receive for the Yellow Jackets, and maybe Marcus Smith as well. All right, the Gordon Central kicker gets his foot into it and kicks it out of very near the sideline, and he did kick it out of bounds. Did he kick it out of bounds, or did we catch it and run out of bounds?
That's what I was wondering.
I believe we caught it and ran out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. That's a mistake. And we should have let that one go and let it go out of bounds. One of our guys who was back deep to receive there ran over and caught it right against the sideline at about the 8-yard line and then stepped out of bounds. He should have let that one go, and it would have rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, we at least started at the 20, 25.
So Rockmart's offense in deep in our own territory to start the game tonight, back on the 8-yard line for the first play from scrimmage. Jackets get set. They got Juke Boozer split wide to the left. And they're going to hand it off and come around to the left side and got out to the 15-yard line. Looked like a face mask on the tackle, but no call. Ball carrier was Z.J. Watley, and he brought it out to the 15-yard line, picked up 7 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Ran a little underneath handoff around the left side.
Yeah, he was somebody came around and looked like they grabbed his face mask on that one.
Jackets hurry to the line of scrimmage. Dillon in the shotgun. He's going to give it to Marcus Smith, who's going right. He's got some blockers in front of him, but he's cut down after a short gain of only 2 yards, and it'll be a 3rd down and 1. I don't believe he got a first down. Somebody got in there on the defense and got their hand on his foot, tripped him up there just beyond the line of scrimmage, very near a first down. They are going to move the chains. He said he got the 3 yards that he needed, and so the chains move forward. The ball's sitting on about the 18-yard line. He got just enough for the first down. Early here in the game. Jackets in the wing T. Got a man coming in motion to the left. They're going to hand it to him. That's ZJ. He bounces it outside. He's across the 30, and he's brought down at the 37, maybe 38-yard line. That's a good run by ZJ Watley. Took that one from the 18-yard line down to the 39. It's a good 21-yard carry for ZJ Watley.
ZJ Watley fighting for all 21 yards there. Good run.
The Warrior defense doing a good job of not letting him get away. I thought he was going to break it there for a moment, but the safety came up and helped with the tackle, slowed him down enough for some of his teammates to catch up with him. Rockmart with a first down at the 38-yard line. Bailey in the shotgun. He's going to throw. He's looking down the field. He's got a man open. That's Reed Couch at the 40, 45. And he's across midfield all the way down to the 30-yard line. They say he got inside the 30 at the 26. That went from the 28-yard line on the Rockmart side all the way down to the 26-yard line.
That was a good
on
throw
the Gordon
and catch.
Central side of the 50. He threw that one over the defenders. Reed was running down the hash, left hash, and had 2 guys trailing him, but Dillon just dropped it in over their heads and completed it. We got a receiver split out on each side. Dillon going to throw again. He's got a man open at the 21 and out of bounds. I believe that's Chandler Cooper with the catch. Ran a little curl pattern about 4 yards downfield. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 6 yards to go. Ball spotted at the 22. So Rockmart opening up the offense a little bit, throwing here on this first drive. 2 completions. One to Reed Couch, a long pass down the middle of the field. And then that one just a little short curl pattern to Chandler Cooper. They're in the shotgun. He's going to give it to Marcus Smith going right. Stiff arms a man and steps inside a tackle. He's going to pick up a first down and a couple more yards. Got it inside the 15 to the 13-yard line.
It's a great run by Marcus. Marcus is very aware of his surroundings when he runs. He's a hard runner, but he knows what's around him.
Gordon Central had a man in the backfield. Marcus just reached out and put his hand on top of his helmet, stiff-armed him, and went around him and then cut it back up inside. Took it down to the 13-yard line, 1st and 10. Jackets moving the ball, threatening to score here early in the first quarter. Bailey in the shotgun. He's got Smith and Watley right beside him. Going to fake the handoff, going to keep it himself, and he's going to be tackled at the 10-yard line. Short gain. Picked up about 3 yards. He faked the handoff to Marcus Smith going to the right, pulled it out, and kept it. He had a man grab hold of his shirt and not let him get away for more yardage. Picked up 3 yards at 2nd down and 7. Good size on the Gordon Central defensive line. They run a 3-4, 3-down lineman. We're going to give it to ZJ coming around the left. He's got blockers. 5, touchdown. The guards pulled, and ZJ Watley followed them into the end zone. That's a well-executed play.
I've said it a couple of times. That's ZJ's signature run around that left side. Just walked into the end zone.
10-yard run for ZJ for the first score of the night. Rockmart leading 6-0 here with 8 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. Noah Hughes to kick. He'll attempt the extra point. There's the snap and the hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Rockmart leading 7-0 with 8:20 left in the first quarter. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
TNT Insulation. Whether it is hot or cold weather, keep your power bill at a comfortable temperature by contacting TNT Insulation. Call today for an insulation inspection. Timmy Montgomery can handle your insulation needs. They also specialize in spray foam insulation. Call today at 770-864-1887.
If it is new landscaping or a landscape makeover, Four Seasons Landscaping can make it happen. They specialize in irrigation, plant design and installation, sod, and much more. Call 678-757-1616 for a free estimate. Four Seasons Landscaping, proudly sponsoring Rockmart High Sports.
Mitchell Chiropractic and Wellness at 111 Felton Drive helps people achieve their wellness objectives by combining skill and expertise. If you are experiencing headaches, back, neck, or leg pain, call today at 770-684-4963.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, we're back here where the Jackets have gone up 7-0. Started on our own 8-yard line, topped off 8-play drive. Z.J. Watley, a 10-yard run for a score.
Rockmart to kick off from our right to our left. Noah Hughes to kick. Gordon Central got 2 men back deep. He drives the ball down to the 5-yard line. He picks it up, going to bring it right up the middle of the field. He fielded that ball on his knees and tried to get up and run with it. And the one official does mark him down at the 7-yard line.
That was not a good play by their receiver back there.
He tried to fool him, though.
Yeah, he tried to get up and run with it, but when he caught the ball, he had gone down to his knees to catch the ball.
Dropped it.
So, yeah, it
dropped it, picked it back up.
Right. So the ball's at the 7-yard line, and Gordon Central will try to get things going here from deep inside their own territory. This is about where Rockmart's drive started back at the 8, and we took it in for a score. Gordon Central in the wing tee, traditional wing tee look, quarterback under center, and they're going to give it to the wing back going around to the right, and we stop him at the line of scrimmage. May have lost a couple of yards back to the 5-yard line. So the right wing back tried to take the handoff and go around the left side, but we were in the backfield.
Logan Holliday made the tackle there, number 54 for the Yellow Jackets.
Juke Boozer, playing outside linebacker, was in there assisting as well.
That's good.
I believe he's playing corner. He's walked up in the spot where the outside linebacker normally is and came up to help on that tackle, but he's playing the corner position. Wing T with 2 tight ends this time and 1 receiver split to the left. Quarterback going to run it himself right up the middle, and he picked up 3 yards. Got it out to the 9-yard line. He got it. They're going to have a 3rd down and about 8 yards to go. I guess he picked up 4 yards.
Tackle made there by number 22 for the Yellow Jackets, Kyron Roberts.
The quarterback is Clayton Hogue, number 10. He's a junior. He's a big kid. And he tried to just bulldoze his way through the middle. But Rockmart cut him down at the 9-yard line, and it's 3rd and 8. They're going to send the receiver wide to the left side, again in the wing tee. Quarterback going to hand it off to his wingback coming around to the right side, and he gets out to the 15-yard line before he's tackled. He did not get the first down. Number 1 was a ball carrier, Nelson Gravitt.
He's going to be about 2 yards short of a first down. Michael?
Tackle made there by number 22, Kyron Roberts.
That's some of your folk?
Nah, he spells it different, doesn't he, Michael?
See, a Gravitt?
He's a Gravitt.
Well, he's a good guy then.
All right, Gordon Central forced the punt here on their first possession. So it's 4 and out for the Warriors. 4th and 2. The quarterback doing the punting, got his foot into it. High, short kick. Javen calls for a fair catch at the 47-yard line, right in the middle of the field. Rockmart will have the ball on the Gordon Central side of the 50 when we come back after this break.
Hey everyone, Jeff Bailey here with Days Pre-Owned Supercenter right across from Rockmart High School. Come find out why we're the region champs in the car business. Get a Days deal once, you're a customer for life. Enjoy the game. Go Jackets.
Yellow Jackets play-by-play action continues on WZOT 101.9.
All right, we're back here. 6 minutes, 11 seconds left in this first quarter. Jackets up 7-0. Got the ball on Gordon Central 47-yard line.
Bailey in the shotgun. Marcus Smith is the running back. And he's going to drop back to pass, and he's looking to throw. He's got a man wide open. That's Chandler Cooper at the 15-5. Touchdown.
That's beautiful.
He was wide open. They were not expecting him to run the fly pattern right down the seam on the left side. And Bailey put it on the money at about the 15-yard line. Chandler Cooper caught it and waltzed into the end zone untouched.
He never broke stride. It came right over his right shoulder.
It was just a matter of whether or not he was going to make the catch because the ball was put in the perfect spot, and he was wide open. They were expecting a run on that play.
That was a beautiful pass by Dylan Bailey, 47 yards.
There's the extra point attempt, and it's good. It's 14-0 with 6:04. Rockmart strikes quick. 47-yard completion from Dylan Bailey to Chandler Cooper. Now leading this thing by 2 scores. Let's take a quick break.
Sorry, that's a one-play score.
If you're a weekend warrior or a star under the local lights, Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab is here to keep you healthy on and off the field. Our licensed and certified therapists and trainers provide quality health care designed to get you back on your feet. Our urgent care offices are conveniently located where you work and play. Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab offers the experience and technology needed to get you back in the game. Find out more at floyd.org.
Did you know that Rockmart has its very own coffee house? Be sure to check out our trivia night Friday nights and our acoustic live music sets during the South Marble Coffee House music series Saturday nights. We are South Marble Coffee House located at 212 South Marble Street. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook under South Marble Coffee.
And now more exciting Rockmart Yellow Jackets football on 101.9 Hometown Radio.
All right, the Jackets up 14-0 here with 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Jackets got the ball on Gordon Central 47-yard line, and a 47-yard touchdown pass from Dylan Bailey to Chandler Cooper put the Jackets up 14-0.
Now Noah Hughes kicks it down to the 10-yard line. Ball carrier going to bring it out across the 20, and he's hit it to 25 and slung down by number 24. I think that's Logan Burge on the tackle for the Yellow Jackets. And that's a good tackle right in the middle of the field, but a good return for the Gordon Central. Gets it out to the 26, and they'll have pretty decent field position to start this drive.
That was a big hit by Logan there on that play.
He ran right into Logan and felt that one, didn't he?
Logan just wrapped him up and turned him around.
All right, Gordon Central comes to the line of scrimmage. A little different look this time. They're going to split 2 receivers left and 2 to the right. Single back. They're in the shotgun this time. They're going to give it to their back, and he's hit in the backfield by big number 53, Dante Williams, for the Yellow Jackets on senior night. The senior with his first tackle for a loss.
You might think about that one for a little while.
All the way back to the 23-yard line. A loss of 3. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Dante was almost there when the handoff was made. That's how quick Dante got through that line.
Dante plays right over the center. And he went between the guard and the center that time, got in the backfield, and was, as you say, was there when the ball was handed to the running back. 2nd and 13. 2 receivers split out on each side. Quarterback drops back to pass. He's under pressure. He's got a man open, and he hits him at the 40-yard line, and he carries it all the way down to the 50. That's his back coming out of the backfield to make that catch. Took it across midfield, actually. They spot the ball at Rockmart's 48.
I tell you, that ball was thrown a little bit behind him. He made a pretty good catch on that to pull that ball down.
Tackle was made there by number 4, Duke Boozer, for the Yellow Jackets. I think they just fooled us on that.
So he was running free, got through, and I don't know where the safety was. But the Catch was made. They're going to give it to the running back this time, and we hit him at the line of scrimmage. He does pick up about 3 yards, though, and it'll be 2nd down and 7 yards to go.
Logan Bird with another tackle there, number 24.
So Gordon Central spreading us out a little bit on this second possession. 2 receivers split out on each side. Single back in the backfield. The quarterback, they're going to give it to him. He tries to go left. He's got some running room and gets down across the 40 to the 39. They're going to be very close to a first down.
Tackle made by number 1 on the play, Ant Lester.
It'll be 3rd down, about a half a yard to go for Gordon Central in the hurry up. Going to give it to him again, going left. He's got blocking, and he gets across the 30, 25. They're going to have to track him down. And the tackle is made at the 15-yard line by Juke Boozer, who ran him down from behind, and the ball carrier is slow to get up.
14-yard line.
Yeah,
Boozer came out, tried to tomahawk the ball out, and made a hard tackle at the 15-yard line. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back as they attend to this injured Warrior.
If you insure your house and your car with Allstate, you'll save money. Up to 10% off the auto bill and 15% off the home insurance. The Allstate home and auto discounts. More convenient, more reasonable.
To find out more about Allstate home and auto discounts, visit your local Allstate agent, John Purser, at 770-684-1328. Are you in good hands?
If it is new landscaping or a landscape makeover, Four Seasons Landscaping can make it happen. They specialize in irrigation, plant design and installation, sod, and much more. Call 678-757-1616 for a free estimate. Four Seasons Landscaping, proudly sponsoring Rockmart High Sports.
For a down-home feel and some of the best food around, there's only one place to go. The Steakhouse at 414 Baldwin Road in Rockmart. The Steakhouse has a variety of steaks, seafood, and chicken. Wednesdays are country nights with home-cooked meats and vegetables. Be sure to check out their all-you-can-eat specials every Thursday night. Don't worry about cooking those Sunday after-church dinners. Go to the Steakhouse and let them handle it there. 414 Baldwin Road in Rockmart.
And now more exciting Rockmart Yellow Jackets football on 101.9 Hometown Radio.
All right, Gordon Central going to send 4 receivers to the right side, quarterback in the shotgun, and his back moved. His back jumped off sides, and they didn't call it. His back moved, jumped off sides, and they did not call it. Rockmart takes a timeout. Coach Parson didn't like what he saw out of his defense, and he's probably going to ask the official what happened there, why he didn't call the offsides. Gordon Central had gotten set. They were in the shotgun. The back is standing right beside the quarterback, and he leaned forward and took a step and then moved back into position, and no flag was thrown.
Yeah, Ray Charles would have saw that movement.
Our A-plus Storage Solution High School scoreboard got Calhoun up 7-0 over Haralson County. Rome up 14-0 over Villa Rica. Got Bremen up 7-0 over Spencer. East Paulding up 3-0 over Woodland.
Here, Rockmart leading 14-0, but Gordon Central threatening to score here with 3:57 left in the first quarter. They got 4 receivers split wide to the right side. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's got 1 back in the backfield with him. His snap is high, and the quarterback's going to run the keeper, trying to get right, and he's hit in the backfield and is going to be driven down at the 13-yard line. They're going to say he picked up a yard out of that. Took it from the 14 to the 13. He was hit first by number 22 for the Yellow Jackets. And number 22 is Kyron Roberts. I'm sorry. I always say his name wrong, don't I? Gordon Central comes out and sends 2 receivers wide to the left side, the far side of the field, and 2 on the right. They're in the pistol set. Quarterback takes a snap, going to fake the handoff, keep it himself, and he stumbles down at the 10-yard line. A tackle made. He stumbled into number 24 for the Yellow Jackets, Logan Burge, senior. And Burge will get credit for the tackle. But it'll be 3rd down and 5 yards to go. This is a big play. Gordon Central may be in 4-down territory here. Already down 2 scores. 3rd and 5. It'd be good to tackle them for a loss here. They're going to send 4 receivers wide to the left side this time.
We don't have enough men over there to cover.
Quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to roll to his right. He's trying to get outside, and it's incomplete. That's a good job by Marcus Smith on the pass coverage. They had one man who came out of the backfield and ran a little pattern over here right on the goal line on the short, narrow side of the field. And Marcus Smith was in coverage. The quarterback scrambled to his right, thought about running the ball, and at the last minute under pressure, dumped it off, trying to complete it to that back out of the backfield. And Marcus, with the coverage, knocked that pass down. He was thrown a little behind him. They're going to attempt an extra point. This would be a 26-yard field goal. There's the snap and the hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good, just inside the left upright. So with 2:28 left here in the first quarter, Gordon Central scores. That makes it 14-3.
It's Timbo's Smokehouse on the Move, barbecue, ribs, and pulled pork. Look for Timbo's gleaming white food truck in front of the Raceway in Rockmart, Georgia on Thursdays. That's Timbo's Smokehouse, smoker in tow and barbecue to go. Call for catering too at 770-634-3840.
Alvis Miller and Son Funeral Home, being the only locally family-owned and operated funeral home in the area, they give wonderful personal attention to you and your family. Their 24-hour community information line is open at 770-684-5438. Visit alvismillerfuneralhome.com.
And now more exciting Rockmart Yellow Jackets football on 101.9 Hometown Radio.
All right, Jackets now 14-3. Gordon Central drives down and settles for a field goal with 2 minutes and 28 seconds left in the first quarter.
And they kick off to us a squib kick. We fielded on the 15-yard line, and it's going to be brought upfield, and the ball carrier's hit hard at the 24-yard line. He took a lick.
I believe that was Javen Watley.
Javen with the carry, and he was not back deep. He was one of the up men and brought it up to the 23-yard line and took a hard lick at the 23. So Rockmart will bring their offense out with 2:21 on the clock here in the first quarter, leading 14-3. Gordon Central scored. It took them 3.5 minutes to on that last drive and have to settle for a field goal. Rockmart brings their offense out. They're going to send the receiver wide to the left side of the field. Ball's on the right hash. Bailey in the shotgun. He's got Smith as the running back. He's going to give it to him. He bounces it outside, gets to the 25. He's fighting for yards, and he's slung down at the 32-yard line. But a good run by Marcus Smith. Picked up 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 1. The cornerback made the tackle on Marcus that time. He almost got outside of him. Gain of 9 yards, the ball down to the 32. This drive started back at the 23-yard line. Bailey going to give it to Z.J. Watley going left. He's got the first down. He fumbled the ball. Gordon Central picks it up, takes it back for a touchdown. Somebody knocked that ball out. It bounced right back up into the hands of a Gordon Central defender, and that makes it 14-9 with 1:36 left here in the first quarter. So Gordon Central gets a lucky bounce off of a fumble. Somebody just punched the ball out. Z.J. Watley had gotten the first down, and somebody just knocked it out as they were trying to tackle him to the ground. Somebody punches the ball out. It bounced right up into the hands of a defender. So with 1:36 left here, Gordon Central has drawn. And now they're going to attempt a 2-point conversion. And the officials say it's illegal offsides against the Yellow Jackets. Say that we were offsides. I don't know how that is. Gordon Central going to attempt an extra point, 2-point conversion rather, make it 14-11 rather than 14-10. We got a man coming on late. We don't have the right people out there. Coach Parson going to have to take a timeout. And he will not be happy about that turn of events.
Because that's 2 timeouts we've had to take here because really just not in the right positions.
So we were unprepared for the 2-point conversion attempt by the Gordon Central Warriors.
Sitting here studying, trying to figure out what's going on down there.
So, Coach talked about it, how that we didn't look focused this week during practice.
Right.
And, right now, Gordon Central's trying to draw within 3 points, tying this thing up. Scores 14-9 with 1:36 seconds left. We talked about it in the pregame show, how this should be an easy win for the Yellow Jackets. The team, if they're thinking that way, they're about to let a team get to within 3 points of tying it up here in the first quarter. So the defense, after a timeout taken, Gordon Central going to attempt a 2-point conversion here. They got 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Quarterback under center. He may run it himself, and he is. He's going left, and he got in easily. Easily he walked in for a 2-point conversion.
So that makes it 14-11.
With 1:36 left in the first quarter, Gordon Central draws to within 3. Let's take a quick break.
Are you aware that untreated wood is highly susceptible to termite damage? Are you bothered by other pesky insects like bed bugs, ants, roaches, wasps, and hornets? Call Harrelson Termite and Pest Control for an inspection. They have the experience to handle your pest control needs. Call Harrelson Termite and Pest Control today to schedule an appointment.
Barnett Heating and Air has been in business for 16 years, earning the trust and respect of the folks in our area. They install and service all brands of equipment, but specialize in new installations of train equipment. Barnett also offers 24-hour emergency service. Phone 678-757-8512.
Freeman Harris Funeral Home, the funeral home that has been providing a strong arm for our friends and neighbors to lean on for the past 76 years. We are proud of the young folks of our community and wish for them success on the field and off. Freeman Harris Funeral Home, Rockmart's very own.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, with 1:36 seconds left here in the first quarter, Rockmart leads 14-11 after a quick turn of events. And Gordon Central going to attempt the extra point. We fielded it at midfield. One of the up men caught it and ran it forward for about 4-yard return. Took it across the 50 to the 48. They tried to catch us off guard.
That's a bad choice trying to do an onside kick.
Yeah, I might, after getting the gift of a touchdown, I might have kicked that one deep and tried to see what they could do to stop us. But that gives us the ball at the 48. We've thrown a 47-yard touchdown pass tonight. This ball at the 48-yard line. Bailey in the shotgun. He's going to give it to Ant Lester coming left. Ant bounces it outside, gets to the 40. He's running hard. Bulldogs his way over a man at the 30-yard line. And that player for Gordon Central is slow to get up.
Ant hadn't run the ball a whole lot for the Yellow Jackets this year. He's a heavy runner, he totes a load when he hits you.
He lowered his shoulder as he was going out of bounds. Gordon Central player comes running up to meet him at the 32-yard line. And that young man is still on the ground. Let's take a break, and we'll come back after this message.
Love your drive in any season with Michelin tires and experience a confidence-inspiring combination of luxury and performance. Now you can welcome every drive with a little extra savings.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street.
Our kitchen is where our life happens. It's the heart of our home. It wasn't always perfect, but now it is. Thanks to a home equity line of credit from family, I just love my kitchen.
Use the equity in your house to love your home with Family Savings Credit Union. Visit FamilySavingsCU.com. Equal Housing Opportunity member NCUA. NMLS number 800746.
Here's a real tweet from a real Chick-fil-A guest. T-La-Lay31 writes, having dinner with my little buddy at Chick-fil-A and he found the slide. We may never leave. Aw, sounds like fun, T. It's the little things that bring kids to the dinner table. Now, getting them off the slide, that's another story. May we suggest nuggets and dipping sauce? Tweet your stories at Chick-fil-A with hashtag the little things.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, we're back here. 1:21 left. The Gordon Central player, he got up holding his arm, so we're glad to see him. He's walking off on his own. He took a lick down there from Ant Lester. He ran up there to tackle Ant, but he kind of put his head down, and Ant just ran all over him. But said Ant stepped out at the 33-yard line, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Jackets at the Gordon Central 33.
That's a 15-yard run for Ant Lester, who's lined up at running back. He's got Marcus Smith and Z.J. Watley as the wing backs. Bailey in the shotgun. He's going to give it to Lester again, who gives it to Marcus Smith, who's across the 25, cuts outside, still running. He's across the 20, 15, 10, and he dives for the pylon. He did not get it. They said he stepped out of bounds all the way back at the 11-yard line. Said he stepped out of bounds at the 11-yard line. That's a hard run by Marcus Smith, 22 yards. He ran that reverse, gave it to the running back, Lester, who's brought it to the left and handed it off to Marcus Smith going back to the right. And Smith picked up 22 yards. Bailey empties the backfield. He's got a receiver wide to the left. He's going to give it to Z.J. Watley, who has to run around the man. 10, 5, touchdown. There is a flag. They're going to get us for holding. That's one of our receivers who was holding one of the cornerbacks, and this one is coming back. Flag laying at the 7-yard line. And our receiver blocking on the outside was holding and allowed Z.J. Watley to get inside of him and score the touchdown. But that'll back it up 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and that'll back it all the way up to the 17-yard line. And it'll be 1st down and 16 yards to go from that spot, maybe 15 yards. 1st down and 15 yards. They've got to get it to the 2. To get the 1st down. They can get the 1st down without scoring.
Our A-plus Storage Solution High School scoreboard update got Carrollton 28-0 over Paulden. Troop and Central tied up at 7. Got Breedman up 14-0 over Spencer.
Bailey in the shotgun. Boozer split to the left. He's going to throw. He's under pressure. He's got a man open. Reed Couch is hit in the end zone before the ball got there, and there comes the flag. It was a penalty.
I was about to ask, where was the flags on that?
Yeah, Reed was wide open, and the linebacker hit him before the ball got there. So it's pass interference against Gordon Central. And that'll move the ball down. I think that's half the distance. I don't think it's a spot of the foul penalty.
Not going to be a 1st down.
Probably an automatic 1st down.
It's 1st down anyway.
Pass interference call. So that takes the ball down to the 9-yard line is where it's going to be spotted. I thought that was an automatic 1st down. It should have been 1st and goal from there. So they say it's 1st and 8 from the 9-yard line. Juke Boozer split wide to the right side. Ant Lester back in there as the running back. Marcus Smith and Z.J. Watley are your wing backs. Bailey going to give it to Ant Lester coming left. He's got some blocking, steps inside, trying to get to the end zone. And they say he did. He got the ball across the plane. Ant Lester carried the ball 9 yards for a touchdown. That's a good run by Ant Lester. Those last 4 of it, he carried about 3 defenders with him for a touchdown. So with 53 seconds left here in the 1st quarter, Rockmart now leading 20-11. Noah Hughes to kick the extra point.
Noah Hughes on to attempt the extra point.
Bailey to hold. There's the snap, and there's the kick. The kick is up, and the kick is good. It's 21-11, Rockmart leading.
All right, so the Jackets come back and answer that play, that fumble that we gave them back there to put them up to 3 points from us, but we have that was 5 plays for and top it off an Ant Lester 9-yard run. Ant had a big run on that, a big 15-yard run to set that up down there. A couple of penalties, one on us and one on them, and finally set it up with Ant Lester, that 9-yard touchdown run. So
yeah, a holding penalty by one of our receivers caused us to have to take a touchdown off the board. Those are the kind of mistakes that we don't need to make this late in the season.
Yeah, and be sure to stay tuned at halftime for the Nathan Dean Agency halftime report, and Brian will be giving you all the scores from the games going on around the region tonight. And like I talked about earlier, it's kind of setting the stage for the playoffs to see who's going and who's staying at home.
All right, Rockmart to kick off. Ball set it down at the 40-yard line. Noah Hughes comes up, gets his foot into it. High, short kick going to be fielded at the 10-yard line. They bring it right at the middle of the field. They got some blocking across the 20, and he's hit at the 24-yard line by number 8 for the Yellow Jackets, Tyler Abrams.
I think that was 22 got in on that.
Got 22 also.
So number 22, Kyron Roberts, and number 8, Tyler Abrams with the tackle. Ball at the 25-yard line with 45 seconds left in this first quarter. And Gordon Central will try to move the ball. They moved the ball on us tonight and got a field goal out of it, and then they scored on a returned fumble. They've had more success out of this formation. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Quarterback going to give it to his running back, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage, and he gets down to the 29, maybe the 30-yard line before Yellow Jackets wrap him up, and it'll be second down and 5 yards to go. Number 21 for Gordon Central runs the ball hard. He's a sophomore. His name is Jordan Jocks, and Jordan is a big kid for just a sophomore. Quarterback going to give it to him again, going left. We missed him in the backfield with the first man, but not with a second man. Number 53, Dante Williams with a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. That's his second tackle for loss tonight. It'll be third down and 6, a loss of a yard on that, but we had a man in the backfield. A linebacker stunting, could have had him about 3 yards deep. Gordon Central going to take a timeout. No, that's the end of the first quarter. First quarter ends. Rockmart leading 21-11. We'll be right back for the start of the second.
It doesn't matter if you're a weekend warrior or a star under the local lights. Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab is here to keep you healthy on and off the field. Our licensed and certified therapists and trainers provide quality health care designed to get you back on your feet. Our urgent care offices are conveniently located where you work and play. Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab offers the experience and technology needed to get you back in the game. Find out more at floyd.org.
For a down-home feel and some of the best food around, there's only one place to go. The Steakhouse at 414 Baldwin Road in Rockmart. The Steakhouse has a variety of steaks, seafood, and chicken. Wednesdays are country nights with home-cooked meats and vegetables. Be sure to check out their all-you-can-eat specials every Thursday night. Don't worry about cooking those Sunday after-church dinners. Go to the Steakhouse and let them handle it there. 414 Baldwin Road in Rockmart.
Barnett Heating and Air has been in business for 16 years, earning the trust and respect of the folks in our area. They install and service all brands of equipment, but specialize in new installations of train equipment. Barnett also offers 24-hour emergency service. Phone 678-757-8512.
Yellow Jackets play-by-play action continues on WZOT 101.9.
All right, we're back here starting the second quarter. Jackets up 21-11 here over the Gordon Central Warriors.
Gordon Central with the ball at the 29-yard line, 3rd and 6. 4 receivers to the left. The ball is snapped behind the quarterback, and he just has to fall on it all the way back at the 15-yard line. That's a bad snap. He was in the shotgun. They snapped it over his head. He just had to turn around and chase it down. We had a guy back there running for it, trying to get it, but the Gordon Central quarterback fell on it at the 16. That's a big break for the Yellow Jackets on a 3rd and 6. Makes it 4th and 20. So Gordon Central to punt. Punter standing back inside the 5. The snap rolls back there to him. We almost blocked it. Javen going to call for the fair catch at the 45. That's on the Rockmart side of the 50, and that's where we'll have the ball for the start of this possession. First possession of the second quarter, Rockmart leading 21-11.
Number 39 there for the Yellow Jackets, Keyshawn McCullough almost got that ball.
It's on the 45-yard line. Ball sitting on Gordon Central 45-yard line.
Yeah, did I say the Rockmart 45?
Yeah, we changed quarters there.
The Gordon Central side of the 50. Ball at the 45 after a short punt. The punter was lucky to get that one off. I thought we were going to block it.
He had a lot of hang time on it.
Keyshawn almost got it.
Yeah, he was not able to really step up into that punt. The ball rolled back to him from the center. So 2 bad snaps in a row for the Warriors. Rockmart with 2 receivers to the right. Bailey in the shotgun, looks over to the sideline. They're going to change the play. He's got 2 wing backs in there, but no back in the backfield with him. He's going to give it to his wingback coming around the right side. That's Javen. He kicks it outside. He's hit at the 40, and that's where he goes down after a 6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 4 yards to go. So 2nd and 4 for the Yellow Jackets. The ball inside the 40 on the Gordon Central side of the field. Z.J. Watley and Javen Watley are your wingbacks. Reed Couch in at tight end, and 2 receivers split to the left side. C.J. Culver and Juke Boozer. Bailey to pass. He's looking downfield under pressure. He just has to get rid of it. Completes it to Z.J. Watley at the 40, and he's run out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. That's a good job by the senior quarterback. He was looking downfield, and the pressure was applied, and he got rid of it at the last second. Gordon Central had one of those defensive linemen that came in there at the last minute and almost tackled Dillon, but Dillon able to just dump it off to his receiver, who was out of the backfield in the left flat.
It's a pickup of 8 yards for the Jackets, enough for a first down.
Ball sitting at the 31. Bailey in the shotgun. He's going to throw again. Looking downfield, he's got plenty of time. He's got a man open. Did he make the catch? No, he didn't. That ball was a little underthrown. Run a crossing pattern. That was C.J. Culver, the inside slot receiver on the left side. He ran a crossing pattern. Dillon tried to hit him on the right hash, and the ball was a little underthrown, and it goes incomplete.
Our A-plus Storage Solution High School scoreboard update got Heard County up 20-0 over Lamar. Chattooga up 27-0 over Dade, and Pepperell up 7-0 over Armurchie.
Here it's 21-11 with 10:28 left in the second quarter. It's 2nd down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Now Boozer to the right, Culver to the left. We're going to give it to Watley. He's hit in the backfield, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and is wrestled out of bounds after a short gain. It's 3rd down and 9. He went out of bounds, I think, but the clock's still running. 10:13 left in this second quarter.
39.
It's a little drizzly out here tonight. There's the umbrellas back open. Some of the fans sitting under umbrellas.
I tell you, it's a good crowd tonight here on Rockmart's side.
For such bad weather it is. 2 receivers to the right. Bailey in the shotgun on a 3rd and 9, and he's going to fake the handoff and keep it himself, and ran it up the middle and only picked up about 2 yards. And Gordon Central bottled him up there.
2 yards to the 29.
That was an option. He could have given it to Javen Watley coming to the right, but he elected to run it up the middle and picked up a couple of yards, makes it 4th and 7. Rockmart going to keep their offense out there and try to convert this 4th down. They've only got 1 timeout left here in this first half. This is a big play. Ball inside the 30. We need to get some points out of it. 4th and 7. And Gordon Central going to take a timeout and talk about it. We'll take a timeout as well. Rockmart leading 21-11.
Conquer any terrain with BF Goodrich tires and experience off-road performance that defies expectations. Now, extreme toughness and traction come with a little extra savings.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street.
TNT Insulation. Whether it is hot or cold weather, keep your power bill at a comfortable temperature by contacting TNT Insulation. Call today for an insulation inspection. Timmy Montgomery can handle your insulation needs. They also specialize in spray foam insulation. Call today at 770-864-1887.
Are you aware that untreated wood is highly susceptible to termite damage? Are you bothered by other pesky insects like bed bugs, ants, roaches, wasps, and hornets? Call Harrelson Termite and Pest Control for an inspection. They have the experience to handle your pest control needs. Call Harrelson Termite and Pest Control today to schedule an appointment.
Yellow Jackets play-by-play action continues on WZOT 101.9.
All right, a big 4th down here for the Yellow Jackets. 4th and 7, the ball at the 28-yard line. Bailey in the shotgun. He's going to throw. He rolls to his right. He's got a man open. He's got Reed Couch and overthrows him. Reed was covered well at the 5-yard line. The ball just out of his reach, so Rockmart turns it over on downs. That's a big play for Gordon Central to stop us inside the 30-yard line and keep us out of the end zone. So with 9:10 on the clock, we give the ball back to the Warriors with only a 10-point lead. And Gordon Central brings their offense out. Ball at the 29-yard line.
We need for the defense to step up here and get the ball back quick.
Gordon Central with 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback going to give it to his running back, who tries to cut it back, and he does, and gets to the line of scrimmage and maybe a yard out of it. We had men in the backfield as he took the handoff, trying to go to his left. He had to cut it back to the right. Rockmart stopped him for a 1-yard loss. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Tackle made there by a host of Yellow Jackets.
They've got some big kids. You got to keep them in second and long, third and long situations. They had too many men in the huddle that time. Quarterback going to throw, looking to his left. He's got a man going down the left side. I don't know who he was throwing it to. He threw the ball about 5 yards over the head of all of his receivers. He had 3 receivers running down the field on the left side, and he threw it way beyond his receivers, and the ball goes incomplete, and it's 3rd and 9 now.
It's 3rd down.
Rockmart sends Reed Couch on to play defensive line for this play on a 3rd and 9, probably a passing situation. We'll try to apply a little pressure to the quarterback. 3 receivers go to the left side of the field. Quarterback in the shotgun. They're in the pistol set with a receiver on the right side. Quarterback going to throw. He's looking to the right. He overthrows a man at the 40-yard line.
I thought we was going to grab that ball.
Yeah. The coverage for the Yellow Jackets.
Marcus Smith.
By Marcus Smith, number 2, playing corner over there on the left side. Knocked that pass down, but it was a high throw. And it's 4th and 9, and so just like that, Gordon Central to punt it away to us. We'll send Javen back deep. He's standing back at his own 40-yard line. Another bad snap. We almost blocked it. Javen going to field it at the 32. Going to try to return it, coming to the right. He's got some room across the 40, 45, outruns a man, 40, cuts back inside, stays in a steady, stepped out of bounds. They blow it dead at the 35-yard line.
He made a good cut right before he did step out of bounds, though.
He had a blocker that kind of got in his way at the 34, and he was trying to go around him to the inside, and he stepped out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Rockmart on the Gordon Central side of the field, back at the 34. This is where that last drive ended.
Yeah.
And we got a 1st down here. 1st and 10 after a good long punt return by Javen Watley. That is a 36-yard punt return by Watley to give the Yellow Jackets great field possession. Receiver split wide to the right. Bailey going to throw. He's under pressure, rolls to his right, escapes pressure, and he dumps it off to Juke Boozer, who makes the catch at the 15-yard line. They say he ran out of bounds. I say he was interfered with. They say he made the catch at the 13-yard line.
That was an incredible catch.
It was. The official threw his hat down, which might indicate that the receiver ran out of bounds. It might also be a penalty because he couldn't get a hold of his flag. Illegal touching by Rockmart. Yeah, the ball carrier ran out of bounds and came back in and then caught the pass. And so the official threw his hat on the ground on the sideline to indicate that the receiver had run out of bounds. So that one's incomplete. That was a great catch. He reached around the defender who was not looking back at the ball and, in my opinion, interfered with him. And Rockmart will have the ball at the 26-yard line. They give him credit for the catch and then mark off the penalty. So it'll be 2nd down and 2 yards to go, and the coach for Gordon Central wants to take a timeout and probably talk to the officials and figure out what that play was. I'd like to know myself. 7:58 left here in the 2nd quarter. We'll take a timeout as well.
Mitchell Chiropractic and Wellness at 111 Felton Drive helps people achieve their wellness objectives by combining skill and expertise. If you are experiencing headaches, back, neck, or leg pain, call today at 770-684-4963.
It's Timbo's Smokehouse on the Move, barbecue, ribs, and pulled pork. Look for Timbo's gleaming white food truck in front of the Raceway in Rockmart, Georgia on Thursdays. That's Timbo's Smokehouse, smoker in tow and barbecue to go. Call for catering too at 770-634-3840.
Four Seasons Landscaping specializes in irrigation, plant design and installation, retaining walls, accent lighting, chemical applications, sod, and much more. Call them today at 678-757-1616 for a free estimate on a landscape makeover or new project.
Our kitchen is where our life happens. It's the heart of our home. It wasn't always perfect, but now it is, thanks to a home equity line of credit from family. I just love my kitchen.
Use the equity in your house to love your home with Family Savings Credit Union. Visit FamilySavingsCU.com.
This is Ryan Robinson, branch manager of your local Family Savings Credit Union. Come by and visit us sometime, 101 Felton Drive, Rockmart, Georgia, 770-684-8601.
Equal Housing Opportunity member NCUA, NMLS number 800746.
Harrelson Termite can help you get a handle on your uninvited invaders. Give them a call today for a termite inspection. They also treat other pesky insects like bed bugs, ants, roaches, wasps. That's Harrelson Termite, 770-684-1488.
Freeman Harris Funeral Home, the funeral home that has been providing a strong arm for our friends and neighbors to lean on for the past 76 years. We are proud of the young folks of our community and wish for them success on the field and off. Freeman Harris Funeral Home, Rockmart's very own.
Did you know that Rockmart has its very own coffee house? Hi, I'm Anna Vogan, owner of South Marble Coffee House. We're located on South Marble Street across from Precious Paws. We serve everything from proper cappuccinos to lattes, macchiatos to frappes, pastries, cream sodas, and even smoothies and bubble teas. We have our very own in-house baker as well, preparing fresh pastries. Also, be sure to check out our trivia night Friday nights and our acoustic live music sets during the South Marble Coffee House music series Saturday nights. Download our brand new app on your phone and order in advance when you're in a hurry. We can't wait to see you there. We are South Marble Coffee House located at 212 South Marble Street. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook under South Marble Coffee. We hope to see you soon.
Two to the left, quarterback in the shotgun. Single back, he's going to give it to him. He tries to bounce it outside. He cuts inside and runs right into Deacon Allen. He started around the left side and cut it back up the middle, and Deacon Allen met him in the hole and stopped him for a gain of about a yard.
We lost signal there for just a minute, so David, kind of give them a rundown where we stand right now.
So it's 27-11. I don't know how much they missed, but
I think a couple of plays there.
All right, so Gordon Central with the ball at the 20-yard line, and after receiving a kick there that they only returned for 5 yards, and it's 2nd down and 9. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Quarterback going to give it to the running back again. He's got a little bit of room and picked up 3 yards off the right side, and it'll be 3rd down and 7. The ball taken to the 29-yard line. 6:50 left here in the second quarter. Rockmart leading 27-11.
Tackle made there by number 27 for the Yellow Jackets, Daquan Banks.
They send 2 receivers to they snapped it over the quarterback's head, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield by number 24, Logan Burge, who will get credit for that sack. And there is a flag, and a fight has broken out. I don't know what that was about. I didn't see it. The ball was snapped over the quarterback's head, and a fight has broken out, and quickly flags were thrown. And I tell you, Coach Parson will not be happy when you talk to him at halftime, Rob.
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, and the player that got in for us, the other Parson coach, he's got him right now. But I'm not sure. It looked like that the Gordon Central player jumped on our guy's back. He was down on the ground, and he just came and kneed him in the back while he was down. So and when he got up, he knocked the Gordon Central player off, and then that's kind of when they started going at it.
And Coach Parson, who coaches the lineman, is talking to that young man. It is one of the linemen. And if he were to get thrown out, of course, that would only – we'll see what happens here. The officials have all got their little notebooks out, standing in the middle of the field, talking it over, trying to decide what to do. 6:28 left here in the second quarter, and this first half for Rockmart has not been what we wanted it to be. We're leading 27-11, but it hadn't been pretty. And they're going to say unsportsmanlike conduct against Rockmart and against Gordon Central. They offset. So all of that for nothing, and it's fourth down.
I got a
fortunate nobody was ejected there.
I got a A-plus Storage Solution high school scoreboard update. Cedartown up 16-10 over Sandy Creek. I don't know if any blows were ever landed, but they just pushed each other, and everybody kind of jumped in there and broke them up.
I'll say the one they push is a big kid. I don't know if I'd be pushing on him too much. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
Rockmart leading 27-11, and Gordon Central to punt here. Last couple of times they've punted, we almost blocked it. A couple of bad snaps, and we got in there and almost blocked it. I'd like to see them block one here.
Keep our eyes on number 39 for the Yellow Jackets. He's back there about every time.
Ball at the 14-yard line now, 4th and 15. Ball at the 15-yard line, rather. Coach Parson comes out, has a word with the officials. He's satisfied and walks back over. Javen Watley standing back at the 46-yard line. That's the Gordon Central 46. The officials are finally ready. And they're going to blow the whistle and let them snap the ball. It's a good snap. They get the punt off. Pretty good punt. Going to go out of bounds at near midfield, and there was nothing Javen could do. They definitely punted it away from him. The official's going to walk up and mark the ball right at the 48-yard line. He's still moving, 46-yard line. Let's take a quick break.
No, he's moved up to the 47. He keeps going back and forth. So.
Yeah, we'll just stay right here, Rockmart, with one timeout left, 6 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the second quarter, leading 27-11. The Gordon Central has gotten a stop. They stopped us on a fourth down play at one point. They also recovered a fumble and took it back for a score. So our offense has had its struggles here tonight. We got a receiver to the left side of the field, split out on the short side. Bailey in the shotgun. High snap. Bounces over his head. Dillon going to run with it. He's got it back to the 50. And he's tackled at the 50-yard line. The ball was snapped up over his head. And there's a Gordon Central player down on the field. They mark him down at the 49. It'll be second down and about 13 yards to go. He was lucky to be able to scoop it up and escape. There's a penalty on the play as well. Flag down at the 50-yard line. Mark off a 10-yard penalty. I didn't see what the call was. Maybe a block in the back or a holding or something. It'll be first down and about 23 yards to go. So Rockmart going the wrong way on this drive. The ball back at the 40-yard line on our own side of the field. Bailey in the shotgun. He's going to give it to Javen Watley coming to the right. They try to stop him. He's tackled at the 43-yard line. Short gain of 3 yards. I tell you, good tackle made by number 1 for Gordon Central. He fought off a blocker. Logan Holliday had pulled out to the right side and was trying to allow Javen to cut up inside of him. And the outside linebacker fought off the block and made the tackle after a 3-yard gain, and Javen goes off the field with his headgear off. We bring Chandler Cooper in. He's split out on the short side of the field. We're going to send Juke Boozer to the left side, and we drop the snap. The ball is
I believe
dropped,
they got it.
and they've recovered it at the 42-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
Quarterback moving before the ball got to him, pulling away before the ball got there, and it hits the ground. And Gordon Central has recovered yet another fumble here in the first half, and they've got the ball on our side of the 50 at the 43-yard line.
I tell you, we've played a sloppy first half.
It has been. You can tell our kids are not focused tonight.
I was about to say, I think the key word for this far in the ball game is focus.
Leading 27-11 with 5:15 left here in the second quarter. And you're up 16 points, but it has been ugly. And you should be up more than that. Gordon Central in the shotgun. High snap. They give it to a running back going to the right. And he's going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage at the 44.
Tackle made there by number 53, Dante Williams.
Dante with another tackle for loss. It'll be second down and 12.
That's 3 for the night for him, 2 for losses. No, 3 for loss. I'm sorry. 3 for loss.
Second down and 12. The ball back at the 44-yard line. They send the receiver out wide on each side of the field. They got 2 backs in the backfield, one on each side of the quarterback who's in the shotgun. Quarterback going to give it to one of them trying to come to the left, and we hit him at the line of scrimmage and pull him backwards. They say he gained a yard. It'll be third down and 11. So our defensive front is taking control here.
That's another
third and 11.
Sorry, David. That's another tackle by number 53, Dante Williams.
That
short gain that time. It'll
that
be
ball
third and
carrier,
11.
but that ball carrier there's the kid we saw in the first quarter that when they drove it down there and scored on us. He went out the first quarter injured. It's the first series we've saw him back in.
Third and 11. Quarterback got 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He's going to look to throw. He's under pressure. He just gets rid of it, throws it way over the head of his receiver who had just slid down. I don't know what was going on there. He threw that ball. He was just getting rid of it. He threw it about 8 yards beyond his receiver. And it'll be fourth down and 11 yards to go. They are not a passing team. Put a little pressure on the quarterback, and he just gets rid of it.
He just throws it up.
He just throws it up for grabs. There's the snap for the punt. Low line drive punt. Bounces at the 12, and Javen's going to let it roll. It's going to roll down inside the 5-yard line. So with 3:38, a good punt by the punter. He kicked a low line drive punt that Javen couldn't walk up and catch. Rockmart will have the ball at the 4-yard line.
Did you know that Rockmart has its very own coffee house? Be sure to check out our trivia night Friday nights and our acoustic live music sets during the South Marble Coffee House music series Saturday nights. We are South Marble Coffee House located at 212 South Marble Street. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook under South Marble Coffee.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, Rockmart with the ball inside the 5-yard line with 3 minutes and 38 seconds left here in the second quarter. Bailey in the shotgun. He's going to give it to Javen Watley coming to the right. He's across the 15 and then out across the 20-yard line to the 23. That's a 20-yard run by Javen Watley.
No, that was Marcus Smith.
Yeah.
All right, name is number 6. I'm going to the eye doctor next week.
Yeah, it was Marcus, number 2.
Marcus carrying the ball from the left wing back position. He's lined up there again. Bailey in the shotgun, 2 receivers split out to the left side. We're going to give it to ZJ, and they blow this one dead. They say that Gordon Central was off sides, and that'll give us 5 yards. It'll be first and 5. 3 minutes and 17 seconds. We've only got 1 timeout left. I know we want to get points on the board before the end of the half. We've only got 1 timeout because we had to use a couple of timeouts when we didn't have the right personnel out there. So they mark off the 5-yard penalty and bring the ball out to the 28-yard line. 2 receivers to the left side. Bailey waiting on the snap. He's going to give it to Marcus Smith again. Coming around the right side, he steps through a tackle and gets a first down out to the 42. Gets up a little slow, hopping a little bit, hobbled a little bit on that knee that he walks off to the sideline and trying to shake it off. He's had a knee injury this season that's limited him at times. He gets up favoring that leg. Bailey going to give it to ZJ going right left this time. He's got blocking, runs over a man at the 45 and gets it down to the 49-yard line. And it'll be second and short, but the clock's running, 2 minutes and 37 seconds left. It'll be second down and 2 yards to go. Ball still on the Rockmart side of the 50, marked at the 49. We've got to get it to the other side at the 49. Juke Boozer wide to the right, C.J. Culver to the left. Bailey in the shotgun, going to give it to Javen coming right. He's across the 50, 45, runs through the tacklers at the 30, gets it down to the 25-yard line, inside the 25 to the 24. That's a big run.
That was a good run by Javen Watley there.
26-yard run for Javen Watley.
Straight down the middle of the field.
And just like that, Rockmart's in scoring position here at the 24 with 2:04 and the clock running. Bailey in the shotgun with a one receiver wide left, and Gordon Central going to take a timeout. They are. Gordon Central's going to use their last timeout of the half with 1 minute and 57 seconds left here in the second quarter. Rockmart trying to get more points on the board before we go in at halftime.
If you insure your house and your car with Allstate, you'll save money. Up to 10% off the auto bill and 15% off the home insurance. The Allstate home and auto discounts. More convenient, more reasonable.
To find out more about Allstate home and auto discounts, visit your local Allstate agent, John Purser, at 770-684-1328. Are you in good hands?
TNT Insulation. Whether it is hot or cold weather, keep your power bill at a comfortable temperature by contacting TNT Insulation. Call today for an insulation inspection. Timmy Montgomery can handle your insulation needs. They also specialize in spray foam insulation. Call today at 770-864-1887.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, we're back here. 1 minute 57 seconds left in this half. Jackets up 27-11. And Gordon Central took a timeout there.
So coming out of that timeout, the ball at the 24-yard line. Bailey gets his folks in the right spot. He's got a tight end in the slot on the right side. Boozer over there as well. He's going to drop back to pass. He's looking to throw. Got a man wide open. That's Chandler Cooper in the end zone. Wide open. He was lined up on the left side. Nobody covered him. And Bailey hit him in the end zone about halfway back of the end zone. Touchdown, Rockmart. 24-yard touchdown throw from Dylan Bailey to Chandler Cooper with 1 minute 51 left here in the second quarter.
That was a good throw and catch. That makes 2 touchdowns for Chandler tonight, catching the ball.
That's a good night for the senior.
Yeah, he's got 74 yards tonight receiving.
There's the snap. Good snap this time, and the hold is good, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. Rockmart leads this thing now 34-11 with 1 minute and 51 left on the clock.
Be sure to stay tuned at halftime where they'll be bringing you the Nathan Dean Agency halftime show where they will give you all the updates of the scores, a lot of them at halftime right now. And then after the game tonight, be sure to stay tuned in for the post-game show. You can call in, talk about the game, listen out for Coach Parson to call in. And we'll be getting an interview with Coach Parson at halftime. That ought to be a very interesting interview to see what he has to say about the first half, Michael.
Yeah, going to be a tough little Q&A down there.
Yeah, don't let him off the hook. Find out what's going on out there. So tune in coming out of halftime and listen to see what Michael asked Coach Parson. With 1 minute 51 left here in the second quarter, the score's 34-11.
Michael always asks those hard questions to get to the point.
Yeah.
It's been pretty easy up until this game.
I try to be positive no matter what's going on.
It's hard to be positive with this half of football, though. We've made a lot of mistakes here tonight, but leading 34-11. High, short kick, fielded at the 17-yard line. Gordon Central going to bring it right up the middle of the field. They get it out across the 25 to the 26. Another short kick. Pretty good coverage by the Yellow Jackets. They're going to mark it down at the 26, maybe 27-yard line. Gordon Central will have a minute and 45 seconds to see what they can do with it before halftime.
Tackle was made there by number 5 for the Yellow Jackets, Peyton Morris.
Yeah, the Jackets, we need to stop them here and don't let them put together a drive and score here because they get the ball coming out at halftime, after halftime.
So Gordon Central with one receiver split out on each side. High snap. The quarterback just going to have to carry it himself. And they cannot execute a shotgun snap.
Yeah, they're having a hard time with that. Almost snapped it over his head that time.
He reached way up over his head to catch the ball. By the time he had brought it down, his running back was already gone, and so he couldn't hand it off. He had to just run it himself. They say he got it to the 25. It'll be second down and 11 yards to go. Second and 12, rather. Same formation. Quarterback going to keep it again this time. And he picked up a couple of more yards, took it to the near the 30 to the 29. It'll be third down and about 9 yards to go. I don't understand that play. They've had good success running the ball with that big running back, and now they've changed up their formation. And
tackle was made there by number 21 for the Yellow Jackets, junior Keelan Pitts.
So a 3rd and 8 for the Warriors, and they're just content to let the clock run here. 30 seconds left in the half, and they're taking their time to get this play off. One receiver wide to the right, one to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun. And he's going to run it again, and he's cut down behind the line of scrimmage. They say he got back to the 30. And Rockmart takes a timeout with 16 seconds left, and we're going to force them to punt.
That was a tackle made there by number 22, Kyron Roberts.
They've got an injured man down. That could be the ball carrier.
That's the 3rd injured person for the first half for Gordon Central.
One of their linemen. 16 seconds left in this first half. Rockmart's going to force Gordon Central to punt the ball to us. We took a timeout. That's our last timeout. And they're going to get that young man up on his feet. That's the quarterback who is hobbled. No, it's one of the running backs, number 1. He's been injured a couple of times tonight. But he goes off the field. And now Rockmart will be credited with the timeout after the injury. We had already asked for it. And we take the timeout to make the clock stay right here, stop with 16 seconds. We're going to try to set up a return, see what Javen can do with it.
Well, he is capable of running it back.
He is. That is for sure.
If they were smart, they would kick it away from him.
Ball at the 30, right on the 30-yard line on Gordon Central side, and Javen standing back at the 37 on the Rockmart side of the 50, waiting on this punt. And Gordon Central, it's a high snap, and the punter's going to have to just run with it. And Rockmart will have the ball at the 22-yard line with 12 seconds on the clock. Another high snap, and the Gordon Central punter just had to fall forward with the ball. And Rockmart will have the ball first down with 12 seconds at the 22. We'll have time to throw the ball into the end zone a couple of times here. We'll see what they can do with it at the 22-yard line. Rockmart huddled up on the sideline. Not expecting to be in this spot. We're going to have 3 receivers split out on the right side. We send one of them off now, so 2 receivers right. Bailey in the shotgun. He's got Cooper in the slot and Juke Boozer on the outside. It's a low snap. Bailey going to run with it. He dumps it off to a running back at the 20, 10, 5. And Marcus Smith steps out of bounds at the 1-yard line, and there is a flag on the play. Marcus Smith lowered his shoulder and tried to run over a man at the goal line, and he was knocked out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
That was a big hit by Marcus while he was toting the ball.
5 seconds left, and a flag was thrown, and they may say it was targeting. The defender came up and lowered his shoulder. It was definitely helmet to helmet, and we'll see what the call is. Personal foul, targeting against Rockmart. They're going to say that our ball carrier, and that'll back it up 15 yards.
That's a ridiculous call.
That is a ridiculous call. The ball carrier is penalized, and they've marked it back at the 22.
Because
how could it be back at the 22? The hit was made at the 1-yard line. It should be at the 16. They've moved it all the way back at the 22-yard line. Maybe it wasn't on the ball carrier. They're going to kick a field goal here. We're going to attempt a 38-yard field goal. Noah Hughes to kick. There's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it's blocked. And we'll have to cover it. And Noah Hughes has picked it up, and he's going to throw it into the end zone.
Look at here, look at that.
Oh, tackled at the 1-yard line. They tackled him at the 1-yard line. Noah Hughes picked it up and threw the ball down to the goal line.
Wow.
And the half ends just like that. Time runs out. That's a pretty good throw by Noah Hughes, the kicker.
As he was going down.
Reed made the catch and almost ran in the end zone. And the officials are talking at the 1-yard line. Are they going to spot the ball right now?
No, they call the half.
They say that he's down. It's halftime. Rockmart leading 34-11.
Man,
what a chain of events here late. A targeting call against Rockmart.
If that pass had been 1 yard longer, he would have scored.
Yeah, if he had threw it 1 yard
1 yard
further.
more.
And Reed was back there waiting on the catch for what seemed like an eternity. And when the ball got there,
he had pretty good hang time on the pass.
When they blocked the kick, it's a miracle that Noah picked the ball up.
Yeah, somebody's got to pick it up because they can scoop it up and run it back. And the kicker picked it up and threw it to the goal line. And by the time it got there, it gave some defenders time to make the tackle.
All right, so that's going to wrap it up here for the first half. And Jackets up 36-11. And we'll be back. We're going to send it back to the station for the Nathan Dean Agency halftime show. And then after that, we'll be coming back and we'll be interviewing Coach Parson to see what kind of questions Michael's got for him. That ought to be an interesting interview. But thanks for tuning in. You're listening to Rockmart High School football here on WZOT.
You've been listening to exclusive coverage of Rockmart High School Yellow Jacket football on WZOT 101.9 Hometown Radio. Presented by
the John Purser Allstate Agency, Floyd Medical, the Nathan Dean Agency.
The wait is over. It's game time on WZOT 101.9. This is Rockmart High Football, presented by
the John Purser Allstate Agency, Floyd Medical, the Nathan Dean Agency.
Okay, we're back here, just finishing up the halftime. Jackets up 34-11. It wasn't a pretty first half for the Jackets. Taking a look at some of the leaders for the stats for the first half in rushing, you got number 2 Marcus Smith leading with 77 yards on 6 carries. Got Jabin Watley 3 carries for 35 yards. Got his brother ZJ Watley 6 carries for 45 yards, and had a pretty good night passing. Reed Couch, a 35-yard pass reception. Got Chandler Cooper on the night 2 2 touchdown receptions, one for 47 yards and one for 27 yards. Got Z.J. Watley with an 8-yard pass reception, and Juke Boozer, 18 yards, 1 reception tonight. So not a lot of got a lot of for Juke. Usually Juke's the one we're calling out. Got a lot of receptions tonight, but I think they've been kind of double covering Juke a lot tonight.
Yeah, they focus on him, but we got other weapons. Chandler Cooper's a good receiver, and we got a good tight end, so we got other weapons. We've also hit Z.J. Watley on a reception out of the backfield, and the coach we may not get that interview in because the officials are ready to get this thing started. They've already had halftime. They've already put the 2 minutes back on the clock, and Rockmart still hadn't come out of
the band held a little longer tonight, and I don't know if the coach they were listening for the band or what, but I don't know if we're going to get that interview or not.
Yeah, Rockmart was slow to come out of the locker room after halftime. No doubt Coach had some things to say to his team at halftime, and both teams are now just finally coming out on the field. And the coach hadn't even come out. Michael's still standing down there waiting to get the interview, but they're about to kick this thing off. Rockmart will be kicking off to Gordon Central because we won the toss at the beginning of the game and elected to put our offense out there. We did get a score out of that first drive, but that means that Gordon Central will have the ball here to start the second half.
Well, the coach is down there, so
yeah, he's interviewing. So the officials waiting on a ball to be thrown to him and to kick it off. And so Noah will be kicking off from our right to our left. Gordon Central with 2 men back deep to receive at the 5-yard line. We'll get that coach's interview. The first break we have in action, first time out we have in the action, we'll play the coach's interview that he did with Michael. So Noah Hughes comes to the ball, gets his foot into it. Low line drive kick, going to bounce to the 10 and roll out of bounds at the 2-yard line. And that is not the way you want to start this second half, is with a kick out of bounds. And the kicker comes off the sideline, frustrated with himself. And that'll give Gordon Central good field position all the way up at the 35-yard line. So a bad start for Rockmart right off the bat, coming out of halftime where it wasn't a good half of football for Rockmart, even though we're leading this thing 34-11.
Yeah, that he kicked it deep, but by the time it hit on the ground, kind of skidded off out of bounds down there. So, yeah, it's not a good place to start, giving Gordon Central pretty good field position sitting on their own 35-yard line.
Low line drive kick, and it, as you say, it was off to the left, and when it hit the ground, it skidded out of bounds. Gordon Central will line up in a power set. Quarterback under center in the wing tee with the receiver split wide to the left side. Quarterback going to keep it himself, and he falls forward for about 5 yards and is maybe 6 yards, took it to the 41-yard line. Just ran a quarterback keeper, and if they do that, they will grind up yardage on this Jacket defense.
We got Michael coming back in. He just had to record it with the coach. Well, I thought he was coming up. Here he comes, but we had to record it with the coach because it was so late coming out of the locker room.
Got a receiver split wide to the right side. Gordon Central in the wing tee. Their quarterback's up under center. He's going to run it again. We bottle this one up. He got maybe a yard or two. He's still fighting for yards. We should have had him for no gain, and he picked up 3 yards out of that. He is a big kid, and he got away from the tackle. His 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And if I were them, I'd run that same play again.
Yeah, they're moving the ball on the Jackets right up that middle now.
Brady Lackey is the quarterback, number 11, and he's a big kid. And up under center, he just falls forward. He can pick this first down up. 3rd and 1. Same formation, wing tee. Rushes to the line of scrimmage. He's going to hand it off to his fullback, who is hit behind the line of scrimmage, and they're going to throw a flag. I don't believe they got set good that time.
It
Gordon
didn't
Central
look like
was
it.
Moving in the backfield.
But he did not get the first down.
So before the snap, the penalty is thrown, and that'll back it up 5 yards and make it 3rd down again, 3rd and 6.
Jackets need a good stop here, get the ball back and score quick.
Gordon Central tried to hurry to the line of scrimmage that time and snap it quick and kind of catch us off guard, needing 1 yard. And they didn't get set good. And that makes it 3rd and 6 now. Ball back at the 39-yard line. Quarterback walks up under center, takes a snap. He's going to run it himself, and his line tries to push him forward. He does not get the first down. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here on 4th down. It'll be 4th and 2.
They're just driving it right at the quarterback's just taking it, running right up the middle, and those backs are just pushing him through that line.
Ball at the 43, and they're going to punt. If I'd have been them, I'd have went for it.
Yeah, because
ran that quarterback sneak again.
Because they're clipping off 3 or 4 yards just about every time.
But they choose to punt. The ball at the 43. Their punter will be standing back at the 30-yard line. We're going to send Javen Watley. He's standing back at the 23, his own 23. Punter takes the snap, gets a punt off, low line drive kick. Javen lets it bounce at the 20 and picks it up at the 15. Coming to his right. He's got a wall if he can get to it. He's across the 30, crosses the 40, picks up a big block. And the punter tackles him at the 32-yard line. The punter made the tackle at the 32-yard line. Was there a flag? There's a man back down way across the field on the far side of the field.
Yeah,
about where the ball was originally fielded.
Somebody put a pretty good lick on him back there.
Yeah, I saw that block.
Ball at the 32-yard line. Javen picked that ball up at the 15. Took it 48 yards.
And we got the word. We got a word from the coach here. Michael was able to record that. If you want to give a listen to that and see what the coach had to say about
it's
about
not
that.
Good.
All right,
that was a 53-yard return by Javen.
All right, let's listen to this. What the coach had to say.
Yeah, we're down here with Coach Biff Parsons. Coach, it's the last regular season home game. We're up 34 to 11. Give us your take on the first half of the ball game.
We played like crap. That's the bottom line. We didn't come to play. Very disappointing in our character, but I told you that on the coaching show how bad we practice at practice. It's a reflection, and if we don't get ourselves together, we'll have an early exit in the playoffs.
Coach, thank you, and good luck in the second half. David Mark, back at you. Yeah, we're down here with.
All right, Coach Parson was not happy. I kind of figured he wouldn't be.
Yes, I was going to ask you another question, and he was ready to go.
You just decided.
So, yeah, cut it off. Let's
cut
go.
your losses.
That's right.
Well, and just to let everybody know, we were kicking off when he was doing that interview. So
yeah,
he was very late coming out of the locker room. I know he had a lot to say to the team in the locker room at halftime. There's still a Gordon Central player down. This ball was punted back to the 15. Javen carried it all the way to the 32. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
TNT Insulation. Whether it is hot or cold weather, keep your power bill at a comfortable temperature by contacting TNT Insulation. Call today for an insulation inspection. Timmy Montgomery can handle your insulation needs. They also specialize in spray foam insulation. Call today at 770-864-1887.
Alvis Miller and Son Funeral Home, being the only locally family-owned and operated funeral home in the area, they give wonderful personal attention to you and your family. Their 24-hour community information line is open at 770-684-5438. Visit alvismillerfuneralhome.com.
If it is new landscaping or a landscape makeover, Four Seasons Landscaping can make it happen. They specialize in irrigation, plant design and installation, sod, and much more. Call 678-757-1616 for a free estimate. Four Seasons Landscaping, proudly sponsoring Rockmart High Sports.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
On the field and off. Also, thank you to
All right, we're back here. Jackets up 34-11. The injured Gordon Central player, he was able to get up and walk off on his own, so we're glad to see that.
All right, Rockmart with the ball at the 32-yard line. That was a 58-yard punt return. by Javen Watley to get us down to the 32-yard line. Bailey in the shotgun. He's going to give the ball to Marcus Smith, who runs left with it, goes through a tackle, and he's all the way down to the 14, 13-yard line.
Tell you, he had a good seam through there that he just shot through.
So Marcus took the ball down to the 13-yard line. That's a 25-yard run.
The defenders there by Gordon Central grabbed hold of him, kind of sandwiched him, and he just toted them with him, dragging them in there.
Bailey in the shotgun. He's got a man in motion coming to the left. He's going to give it to Smith going right, who pushes a blocker out of the way. He's running for the pylon. He's going to get there. Touchdown. That's a 14-yard run by Marcus Smith for the first score of the second half. That'll make it 40-11, Rockmart over Gordon Central.
That's a good run by Marcus. He just took off to the right side and beat the guy to the line there. Just outrun him.
So they're going to attempt the extra point. This would make it 41-11 if we can convert it. There's a snap, and the kick is up, and the kick is good, and that makes it 41-11. So we've hit that magic 30-point mark.
Yeah, and on that series, that two-play drive, Marcus Smith went over 100 yards to 115 yards on the night on 8 carries. So that was Javen Watley and Marcus Smith show on that one. Javen with a 58-yard punt return down to the Gordon Central 32, and then the 13-yard run by Marcus Smith, the 25-yard run by Marcus Smith, and then the 13-yard run for a touchdown. So it puts the Jackets up 41-11. And so I think it's the option of the other team whether the clock runs now for the third quarter.
So Rockmart will be kicking off from our right to our left with 8:44 left here in the third quarter. A little better results that time by the offense. Coach Parson talking with Michael during the half, clearly not happy with the performance in the first half. There's a kick, high, short kick, going to bounce at the 20-yard line. They pick it up at the 16, try to run with it to the right, and the tackle going to be made. I think Chandler Cooper got that tackle.
Yep, number 30 there on the tackle.
And, we should see this second half if the talk Coach Parson had with the team did any good. And
this is the second week in a row that they haven't really played well in the first half. And as Coach said, that is a recipe for an early exit. So need to get it together here. Gordon Central in the wing T, quarterback under center, and he's going to keep it. And he won't get much out of that. So we've seen that play enough to know what was coming. And they tried that quarterback keep again right up the middle, and he ran into Big Deacon Allen. And you're not going to get far running into Big Deacon.
No, he ran into Deacon, and then Big Dante got in there and helped him on that one.
So Gordon Central's got a second down and 10. The ball's still at the 20-yard line. We've walked a linebacker up on the line of scrimmage, Ant Lester. So it looks like we got 4 down linemen here. We're going to give the ball to the wing back, and he gets 1 yard. And the tackle going to be made.
Number 27 there on the tackle.
27 made the tackle that time.
That's Daquan Banks.
1 yard gain by Gordon Central. This 3rd and 9. The ball at the 21.
7:36 right now. Jackets up 41-11 here. They got a battle going on over in Cedartown tonight on the A-Plus Storage Solution scoreboard. The last score was Cedartown up 22-17 over Sandy Creek.
That one's been tied all night. Quarterback under center. Got a man in motion going to the left. He hands it to him, and he's going to be hit and tackled for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Number 4, Juke Boozer with the tackle, playing the cornerback position. Saw that play coming. They tried to run the speed sweep.
Looked like something happened back there.
Yeah, he little out of sync. The running back was almost past the quarterback before the quarterback turn to hand him the ball. He had to kind of reach up and run with him to give it to him. 4th down and 12 yards to go after that loss of 3. Good snap. The punt is away. They hit the punter, but no call. Javen going to pick it up at the 44 and run it up to about the 35 where he stepped out of bounds. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this commercial message.
Hey everyone, Jeff Bailey here with Days Pre-Owned Supercenter right across from Rockmart High School. Come find out why we're the region champs in the car business. Get a Days deal once, you're a customer for life. Enjoy the game. Go Jackets.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, back here where Rockmart will have the ball at the 34-yard line, leading 41-11. With 6:32 left here in the third quarter. They line up in the wing T. Ant Lester is the running back.
Seeing a little bit more of him tonight back there.
Yep. Dillon going to take the snap, going to give it to Z.J. Watley coming to the left. Ant throws a good block. Z.J.'s across the 20, steps inside another block, scores from the 34-yard line. That looked too easy. Ant Lester is running back, throw the block about the 20-yard line. And then he had another block down about the 5-yard line that he stepped inside of and got a score. I believe it was Javen who threw the block way down at the goal, near the goal line.
Helping his brother there.
So Z.J. Watley with a 34-yard run to make it 47-11. That's the way it's supposed to look.
Yeah, Ant threw a good block down there to let him get on that outside out there.
Yeah, the running back came around and sealed the corner off and allowed Z.J. to get outside, and then another block way downfield allowed him to score. 48-11. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Here's a real tweet from a real Chick-fil-A guest. T-La-Lay31 writes, having dinner with my little buddy at Chick-fil-A and he found the slide. We may never leave. Aw, sounds like fun, T. It's the little things that bring kids to the dinner table. Now, getting them off the slide, that's another story. May we suggest nuggets and dipping sauce? Tweet your stories at Chick-fil-A with #TheLittleThings.
Our kitchen is where our life happens. It's the heart of our home. It wasn't always perfect, but now it is. Thanks to a home equity line of credit from family, I just love my kitchen.
Use the equity in your house to love your home with Family Savings Credit Union. Visit FamilySavingsCU.com. Equal Housing Opportunity member NCUA. NMLS number 800746.
And now more exciting Rockmart Yellow Jackets football on 101.9 Hometown Radio.
All right, Rockmart to kick off again from our right to our left. Noah gets his foot into it. Long kick, fielded at the 3-yard line. A little better kick that time, but they bring it upfield across the 25, come back to the right, and a big hit made by number 22 for the Yellow Jackets, Kyron Roberts, with a big lick at the 27-yard line to make that tackle.
I tell you one thing you can say about our defense, they've been putting some pretty hard licks on these guys tonight.
Yeah, we've made some big hits for sure.
Ball at the 28-yard line. I said the 22. That's the 28-yard line. 6:14 left here in the third quarter. So about halfway through this third quarter, Rockmart's taking control here in the second half already with 2 scores, leading 48-11. Gordon Central, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Cornerback's going to walk up under center. And he's going to run it again right up the middle, and we bottle it up. He gets across the 30 to the 31, picked up 2 yards.
They're just hoping that they can just push the pile and get a few yards out of it.
Yeah. They split the 2 receivers wide on each side and still ran it up the middle with a quarterback sneak.
Our A-plus Storage Solution High School scoreboard at the end of the third got Bremen up 28-6. Bremen's taking on Spencer tonight. Bremen in Double-A, too, so they'll be looking ahead to the playoffs.
Same formation, quarterback under center with 2 receivers split out on each side. Back in the backfield standing right behind him, and he's going to run it again. We hit him behind the line of scrimmage, and he still picked up positive yards, picked up 6 more yards, and it'll be 3rd and 2, 3rd and short.
Man, that should have been a loss of yardage on that one where we hit him at.
We pushed the pile. We pushed the line of scrimmage back, and the quarterback bounced off and rolled forward and kept his legs driving, picked up 6 yards, and it's 3rd and 2, the ball at the 36-yard line.
Tackle made there by number 1, Ant Lester.
Quarterback for Gordon Central walks up to the line of scrimmage, same formation. Takes a snap and runs it again. And I don't believe he got anything that time. Those big defensive linemen pushed him backwards. And one official's motioning to move the chains, but there is no way that's a first down.
Oh, there is no way.
Come on, measure that.
He said 4th and 1.
He's telling them to move the chains. There's no way that's a first down.
He was stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He picked up about a yard, and they gave him the first down. That is a gift. There is no way that was a first down. 2 receivers split out on each side. Quarterback under center. And he's going to run it again, trying to go left with it this time. He fights through the line of scrimmage, takes a big lick at the 40-yard line. He is a tough ball carrier. They picked up 3 yards, took it across the 40 to the 41.
Tackle on the play by number 39, Keyshawn McCullough.
Yeah, tackle made there by number 39 for the Yellow Jackets, Keyshawn McCullough.
And this quarterback that's playing now, he's not the one that started the game. Number 10 started the game, Clayton Hogue. He's a junior, and he's given way to Brady Lackey, who's a sophomore. And he's a big guy. And he's making some good runs here. He's got him in the wing tee with a receiver split out wide on each side. He's going to take the snap, give it to his fullback, who's hit immediately by big number 68, Deacon Allen. And he didn't get anything out of that one. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
Deacon came in. I think Dante Williams had to come out. And Deacon came in and for him.
I said 3rd down. It is 3rd and 7. They haven't changed the marker on the far side of the field yet. 3:02 on the clock here in this 3rd quarter. Gordon Central trying to move the ball on us by running it up the middle. Quarterback under center. He's going to drop back the pass. He overthrows his receiver. And he was not open. The safety was there. He's lucky that one was not intercepted. He was hit as he threw the ball. They tried to catch us off guard and run one of those wingbacks down the field, and we were not caught off guard. Keyshawn McCullough, the safety, was back there with the coverage. He overthrew his receiver. It's incomplete, makes it 4th and 7, the ball at the 41, and they're going to punt it to us again. They've had trouble getting the punt off. We've come close to blocking it a couple of times tonight.
I'd send everybody after it.
The punter standing back at the 29-yard line, waiting on the snap. It's a good snap. We're going to try to return it. They kick it away from our ball carrier, and it bounces out of bounds at the 27-yard line. He's going to walk up to the 20. Nope, all the way up to the 31-yard line.
I thought he was a little back there on that.
So Rockmart will have the ball at the 31. Let's take a quick commercial break.
Hey everyone, Jeff Bailey here with Days Pre-Owned Super Center right across from Rockmart High School. Come find out why we're the region champs in the car business. Get a Days deal once, you're a customer for life. Enjoy the game. Go Jackets.
If it is new landscaping or a landscape makeover, Four Seasons Landscaping can make it happen. They specialize in irrigation, plant design and installation, sod, and much more. Call 678-757-1616 for a free estimate. Four Seasons Landscaping, proudly sponsoring Rockmart High Sports.
All right, Javen Watley is in at quarterback now. He's going to give it to Marcus Smith, who's coming left with it. And he's hit at the 35-yard line and gets to the 36. That was not Marcus Smith, the ball carrier. That's number 21, Keelan Pitts. So we've got the second string in now, leading 48-11 with 2:24 left here in the 3rd quarter. We've gone to the second string unit.
Be 2nd down and 4 for the Jackets.
So Javen going to take the snap, going to give it to Mekhi Floyd going to the right. He's across the 40, tries to reverse his field, and he gets out down at the 43-yard line. A little late hit going on there, but he picked up a first down.
I think he fumbled.
I think he dropped it, yeah.
Rockmart recovered, and they moved the chains.
6 yards, and will be a Rockmart Yellow Jacket. First down.
We're going to send C.J. Culver wide to the left side of the field. Mekhi Floyd in there. Zorian Hendricks at the two wingback spots. Pitts, the running back, number 21. We're going to give it to Hendricks coming left. He stumbles, but crosses the 50, and he's down at the 48. Had his foot not slipped, he had some running room. He picked up 9 yards. He would have had more had his foot not slipped when he made his first cut. He put his left foot in the ground, turned up field, and his foot slipped out from under him. And had it not, he may have been off to the races.
Yeah, he's fast.
Second down and 1.
Senior running back.
Watley in the shotgun. He's going to give it to Pitts, going right with it. And he's through the line of scrimmage and is tackled down at the 40-yard line, and there's a flag on the play thrown after the play is over. This one's coming back. Surely the penalty was not way back where he threw the flag down. Holding against Rockmart, and they'll mark it off from the 49-yard line. I tell you, I've not been happy with this officiating crew here tonight.
We've had a couple of bad ones lately.
Ball spotted back at the 41. It'll be second down and 12 for the Yellow Jackets. I believe Gordon Central still playing their first-string defense. We're going to give it to Hendricks again. He's across the 45 and tackled down at the 49. He crossed midfield and got on the Gordon Central side of the 50, and it'll be 3rd and 1. He almost broke that one. Give it to him again, Coach. Third down and 1. Ball at the 49-yard line. 3rd and 2, rather.
Jackets up 48-11 here, and almost finished with the third quarter.
Javen Watley going to give it to Mekhi Floyd going to the right. He's got some running room, and he picked up the first down. He's tackled after a short gain. It'll be 1st and 10, the ball at the 46. And that might be the last. They're going to stop the clock to move the chains. So we'll get one more snap here probably in the third quarter.
They're going to bring them off. And
they're going to let the clock run out on the third quarter.
That's the second first down Mekhi has gotten since he's been in on this drive.
A little better results here in the third quarter for the Yellow Jackets, now leading 48-11.
If you insure your house and your car with Allstate, you'll save money. Up to 10% off the auto bill and 15% off the home insurance. The Allstate home and auto discounts. More convenient, more reasonable.
To find out more about Allstate home and auto discounts, visit your local Allstate agent, John Purser, at 770-684-1328. Are you in good hands?
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, small plates.
All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
With a set of BF Goodrich tires, you can do more than test your limits. You can crush them. Now you can tackle some of the toughest conditions on Earth with a little extra savings.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, we're here to start the fourth quarter, and the clock will run continuously here. Javen going to run it himself. He's across the 45, 40, and he's going to be slung out of bounds. Nope, yes, finally out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Picked up a first down. So the Jacket second string playing here on this last possession of the third quarter into the fourth quarter. Jackets leading 48-11.
I'd like to see this second string throw the ball a little bit. Yeah.
Throw it?
Yeah.
They may throw it. They got two receivers to the left. They're going to give it to ball carrier coming around to the right side, and he's across the 25, inside the 25 to the 22. That's Jai Pinson, the ball carrier, number 11. He picked up another first down, I believe. Yeah, they're going to move the chains.
10-yard gain.
Picked up 10, maybe 11 yards, took it to the 22. So they're going to send two receivers wide to the left side. C.J. Culver, number 7 in the slot. He's got number 16, Quaven Smith, to his outside. We're going to run the ball with McCullough going left, and he's going to be pulled down at about the 16, maybe 17-yard line.
They stripped the ball.
They stripped the ball away. Was
Yeah,
he not all right? I believe they blew it
Something's
down.
going down, going on over there.
They blew the ball carrier down.
First
at
of all,
the
he
16.
grabbed him around the collar to bring him down.
No flag. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Stripped the ball out of his hand after they had already whistled the play dead. Second and 2 for Rockmart's offense. Javen Watley, the quarterback. He's got McCullough and Pinson as his wing backs. Got two receivers split wide to the right. He's going to run it. Going left, he's hit in the backfield. Cuts back to the right, gets back to the line of scrimmage and got a yard out of it. It'll be 3rd and 1. One of those big defensive ends on the right side, outside linebacker rather, for Gordon Central, stepped up and forced Javen back inside.
He didn't really have anywhere to go, did he?
3rd and 2. He picked up about a half a yard. He's in the shotgun by himself. He's got two wingbacks in the game. He's going to run it to his right. He's across the 15. He's hit at the 10, gets away from it, and is going to be knocked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Big hit at the 10-yard line, and he bounced off of it. Yeah. Picked up a first down, took it to the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal at the 5 with 9 minutes left in the ball game. Jacket coaches take their time getting the play call. Watley probably needs a little break there after running the ball 2 plays in a row. He's going to send a receiver wide on each side of the line. He's going to give it to Keyshawn McCullough, who's hit behind the line of scrimmage back at the 12-yard line.
He went way out there to start that cut.
Yeah, outside linebacker stepped across the line of scrimmage. He tried to run around him instead of just cutting up and getting what he could. He lost yardage, gave ground back to the 11-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 11. Watley, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Two receivers to the right side, and he's going to give it to Pinson. Cuts it upfield and scored from the 12-yard line.
That was a good run there by Pinson.
Jai Pinson, the ball carrier, took the handoff on the speed sweep and turned it upfield between the guard and the tackle on the right side and scored, making it 54-11. It's good to see the second string get a score.
It's good to see that board go over 50, too.
Yeah. Noah Hughes to attempt the extra point. He's been perfect on the extra point attempts tonight. There's the snap, and the kick is up, and the kick is good, but there was a whistle before the play. It was offsides against Gordon Central. We'll probably decline it and do it again. They blew the whistle before the ball was snapped. They are going to move it up half the distance.
With a leg like that, don't matter.
Nope, we did decline it. They'll snap it from the same spot. There's the snap and the hold, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. That makes it 55-11 with 8 minutes and 11 seconds on the clock left in the game. Let's take a quick break.
Our kitchen is where our life happens. It's the heart of our home. It wasn't always perfect, but now it is. Thanks to a home equity line of credit from family, I just love my kitchen.
Use the equity in your house to love your home with Family Savings Credit Union. Visit FamilySavingsCU.com. Equal Housing Opportunity member NCUA. NMLS number.
It's
00746.
Timbo's Smokehouse on the move. Barbecue, ribs, and pulled pork. Look for Timbo's gleaming white food truck in front of the Raceway in Rockmart, Georgia on Thursdays. That's Timbo's Smokehouse. Smoker in tow and barbecue to go. Call for catering too at 770-634-3840.
Barnett Heating and Air has been in business for 16 years, earning the trust and respect of the folks in our area. They install and service all brands of equipment, but specialize in new installations of train equipment. Barnett also offers 24-hour emergency service. Phone 678-757-8512.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, back here where we're going to let somebody else kick off for us. He's number 80. He's not on our roster, so we can't even tell you his name. But he's going to get a try at kicking off, and he kicks it short, bounces at the 22. They field it and bring it upfield. Coming back to the left, across the 30. They fumbled it, picked up, taken across the 10-5, touchdown. Peyton Morris scooped up the fumble at about the 25-yard line and carried it in for a score. Makes it 62-11.
That was heads-up football by Peyton there on that pickup.
That ball bounced up right in front of him, and he picked it up and carried it in for a score.
It's the first time we broke 60, isn't it, this year? I believe it is.
It may be. 62-11 with 7 minutes and 58 seconds left in the ball game. We struggled in the first half, but it's been all Rockmart in the second half.
No, we were at our Murchie. We were 62-13.
Were we? I couldn't remember.
No, Hughes extra point is good with 7:58 remaining in the game. Rockmart leads
7 minutes and 58 seconds left here in the ball game. We got time to score again.
Yeah, that was a quick score there.
Yeah.
So the Jackets. Looks like we are heading to a back-to-back region championship, and it hasn't been pretty tonight by no means, but we did come out that second half with looked like we had a little bit more energy that second half. I'm sure that Coach Parson made it clear to the team.
Yeah, I will say that our second string's playing pretty good, though.
Yeah.
I mean, against their first string.
Yeah. So we're going to kick it again. And that last time it worked pretty good.
But they know they heard that same speech, Mark.
We're going to let
so they know.
Number 17 kick off this time instead of number 80. That's Jancetic, Cooper Jancetic. He's going to kick off. He gets his foot into it and slides down as he does. The ball will be fielded at the 14-yard line, and they bring it up the left side. He's hit at the 20 and gets out to the 26. And that's where the tackle is made at the 26-yard line.
Tackle goes to number 27 there for the Yellow Jackets, Daquan Banks.
Gordon Central will have it 1st and 10 from his own 28.
So Gordon Central will have the ball here at the 27, 28-yard line with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the ball game.
The cheerleaders are doing all the jumping jacks for the score. They're going to be tired, 62
yeah, they
of
got
them.
to do 62 jumping jacks. Gordon Central.
They need to do push-ups.
They come off the sideline in the wing tee. They rush off the side, and the quarterback up under center. Going to take the snap and run it himself, and they push the pile forward and just move it forward to the 32-yard line. Picked up about 4 yards on that play.
I'll tell you, that number 68 for Gordon Central, he's a big kid. He helps push that pile. Paul Guerrero,
number
center.
68.
68, yeah. The center.
All right, it's second down and about 6 yards to go for Gordon Central. The ball now at the 32, clock running. It takes about a minute for each play to be run. Quarterback got him in the wing tee. He's up under center with one receiver to his left. Looks to the sideline. They change the play. Now he walks up under center. Going to run it again. Just quarterback sneak behind that big center. Kind of falls to his left. Picked up 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
I know it doesn't matter at this point, but the running back moved his left leg after he was set.
3rd down and 3.5. Ball at the 34-yard line. Warriors in the royal blue pants and white jerseys come to the line of scrimmage. They've changed quarterbacks, put in a second string guy. And he's going to run it. And picked up about 2 yards. They took number 11 out of the game and brought in another quarterback.
Play picks up 3 yards, 4th and 1.
He picked up 3 yards, didn't get the first down. I don't believe it'll be 4th down and 1 to go. And they bring Lackey back in the ball game. So they bring the ball carrier on a 4th and short. They're going to try to get this first down.
Number 23 on the tackle, Connor Brumelo.
They're still running their first string for the most part, offense and defense. Quarterback under center. They're in the wing tee. He looks to the sideline. They're taking as much time as they can off the clock before they snap the ball.
They don't want Rockmart scoring.
He walks up under center, and he's going to run to his right and pick up the first down and a couple of more yards. Took it to the 40-yard line. They are with 4 minutes and 35 seconds left and the clock running. He walks up to the line of scrimmage, looks over to the coach, and waits on the coach to tell him to snap the ball. They're trying to run all the time that they can off of the clock between each play. Rockmart leading 62-11. They've run a quarterback sneak every play on this drive. And Lackey, the quarterback, brings his team back to the line. They'll get set, then he'll look over to the sideline, as he is now with a receiver wide to his left side. Steps up under center. His back moved, but no flag. And he picked up another 2, maybe 3 yards.
I think the referees are ready to get out of here, too.
Yep. They are not calling much.
2 as in, you're ready to, Mark?
2nd down and 7.
I'm joking.
Ball at the 44-yard line with 3.5 minutes left in the ball game.
It's been a fast 4th quarter.
It has that.
12 minutes worth almost, 9 minutes.
All right, Gordon Central to the line. They're waiting to snap the ball. They're going to throw it on us here before it's over.
Yeah.
3 minutes on the clock. Quarterback walks up under center.
Everybody's moving down there.
Every back in the backfield was moving.
And I believe we were offside.
No flags. It'll be 3rd down. They did gain about 3 yards.
I figured that, as many times as they ran it up the middle, and even on our first string, they were moving. I figured they were going to try to catch us with a pass.
And they did on that last series. I don't know if they will this time. 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Clock running. It's 3rd down and 3. They've run the same play every time. The quarterback just takes a snap and gets what he can out of it. And last time he had a wing back and a running back move before the ball was snapped. Same play, same results, about 4 yards, maybe 5. Picked up a first down.
I tell you, it's funny how they're lining up because they're kind of all just gathering around behind the quarterback and getting ready to push, aren't they?
Yeah, they come in and push the quarterback forward. They're going to bring the starters off now with 1 minute and 53 seconds left. Bring in some younger folks. But the quarterback stays in there.
He's got to keep pushing. He'll be sore in the morning.
It's 1st and 10, the ball at the 47. He should just take a knee with 1 minute and 35 left in the ball game. Rockmart leading 62-11. This second half, Rockmart came out after halftime, took control of the ball game after a lackluster performance in the first half. Gordon Central going to snap the ball and run it. They'll have to snap it one more time with 1 minute and 17 seconds left here. They're running these linemen in and out of the game off the sideline like they're just trying to get everybody in the ball game.
Michael, I'll be honest with you. I was a little scared for you down there going up against having to talk to the coach down there.
Well, I try to be as positive as I can, and I sit down there and thought about what can I ask, and I said, you know what? He's going to tell us what he wants us to hear regardless. So I just asked him for what he thought, how he thought the first half went.
One more play, 2nd down and 7. The quarterback waiting on the coach to tell him to snap the ball. next year maybe we'll have those pretty game play clocks so he can look down. They moved again, but no flag. He's going to bounce this one outside and going to be tackled for a loss.
I hope we do get those play clocks.
So with 24 seconds on the clock, they will not have to run another play. And now the game's going to end. Rockmart leading 62-11. And that's the way the game's going to end. The Gordon Central players, some of them hurrying out there like they're going to run another one. But the coach is not going to force them to snap it again. Rockmart leads 62-11 as the clock's going to wind down. And you may hear the PA announcer saying for the second year in a row, Rockmart is going to win the region 7AA. And we'll have one more game next week against against Model, at Model.
At Model.
And it'll be interesting to see what approach we take to that game, wanting to get a win and stay undefeated for the season. But a big win here tonight against a team that was really overmatched.
Yeah, big win tonight for the Yellow Jackets. I'm glad to see it. Back, like you've already said, back-to-back region champions. But we got a lot to take away from this game tonight.
Yeah, and if we'd have came out at the start and played like we did at the beginning of that second half, it could have been worse than what it is right now. I don't think that they would have scored, but the Jackets, the coach talked about it last night at the coaches show that that they had a bad week at practice, and and he talked about that he had to chew a lot of people out, before he came to the coaches show, and he was in not that great of a mood coming to the coaches show, but he talked about it, and it showed tonight.
I don't know what rolling is. It's some form of punishment. There'll be some rolling going on this week.
yeah, he talked about that. Yeah, it will be, but nevertheless, the Jackets, region champs here tonight, first seed in the number one seed in the playoffs, and so that means that we will be at home for the first round of the playoffs, and really the second round too. If we make it that far, we'll be have the home field advantage, and so. Don't know who will play yet, but as the scores come in tonight, it should start getting kind of cleared up of who is going to be that we'll be facing that first round in the playoffs. But next week we got Model. We want to go up there and make a good showing up there and have a strong game. Get ready to go into the playoffs.
Yep, it's an exciting night here for the Rockmart Yellow Jackets.
All right, we're going to wrap it up here, and you stay tuned for the post-game show, and Brian and Robert and Drew's down there, and call in and talk to them about the game and listen to Coach Parson. Maybe he'll call in tonight. I'm not sure if he will, but maybe he'll call in. He probably will, but it'll be interesting to see what he says, after seeing the third quarter and seeing what happened there. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks to all of our sponsors for making this possible each week. Be sure to tune in next Thursday night, coming to you live from Knuckleheads at 7 p.m. with the Coaches Show. You're listening to Rockmart High School football here on WZOT.
You've been listening to exclusive coverage of Rockmart High School Yellow Jacket football on WZOT 101.9 Hometown Radio. Presented by
the John Purser Allstate Agency, Floyd Medical, the Nathan Dean Agency,